Welcome back to episode 15 of Correct Opinions, and Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, and Merry Christmas, and
Happy Holidays!
Thanks, Jake is here.
Well, I really did not know I was going to have to sing.
Yeah, there it goes, December 25th. I hope you have a great Christmas, and you better be starting your morning with this. I don't want to hear about Santa or family. It's Correct Opinions Christmas episode. Roll music. Correct Opinions. Correct Opinions. Okay, thanks for coming back, Jake, on Christmas Day.
Of course.
We're obviously not recording on Christmas Day, but...
The Bridal Boys are back!
Yes, the Bunk Bed Bridal Boys.
We're here again. Dude, speaking of brides, I haven't checked in with you on this for a while. How's the wedding planning coming? Is it planned?
Wow. I will say it's been pretty chill, but planning a wedding, I'm very, I was like, I could do that's easy, dude. Which it's weddings have become such a thing.
True.
Culturally, where it's like it has to be perfect, it has to like be, and it's I always didn't like when men are like, just get out of the way and let her do it. Guys are like, I was like, I have some taste, I have some opinions,
sure,
that are correct.
Hello.
But quickly, now I'm out. It was just like,
turns out I don't have any opinions
because she has to have it, exactly what she, and I'm just like, yeah, those, like the gift registry. Yeah, those plates look good. Let's list it. No, what about, we got to look at all of them. But what about, and I'm like, okay, clear. Do you want my help or not? Clearly, I don't think you actually do. And then she's like, yeah, maybe not. And so it's like, all right, just do it. I don't know.
As far as the wedding itself goes that day, have you made any like decisions that were like, yeah, that was my, I picked out the napkins?
Well, I do have a few. She said music is my thing, which is cool. So
like
I'm
hiring
picking,
a DJ and everything.
Picking like the band and picking.
Oh, the band.
Yeah, picking like the
nice.
Ceremony music, the first dance music, that kind of stuff.
That's cool. That seems up your alley.
Yeah. But stuff like the photographer, given Instagram and all that, she's been hit up by a lot of women, some who are like, hey, I'll do it for free. Let's do it for free. And you look, and the girls with like legit photography business, I'll come do it for free. So I'm like, yeah, just say yes to that. She's like, but her style isn't really my style. And I'm just like,
the tones of her greens, they're just
exactly
unsaturated.
It's really, I was like, okay, well, could you just tell her to do her style? She's like, I don't know. Every photographer has her style. I want to offend her. I was like, okay, all right. Well, you don't want my help, do you?
All right.
Just pick.
I'll just choose the
I'm
music.
not paying for it. That's I like that cultural part of it, I guess. It's out of control, but I ain't paying for it.
Are you taking care of honeymoon things?
I am. I guess that's my duties, because the father of the bride a lot of times pays for the wedding. Luckily, her father is going to do that, which is very nice of him.
Nice.
But then the honeymoon, got that. That's just so, because I don't know, it's overwhelming to first deciding like what kind of thing do we want to do, and finally deciding on like warm beach thing, and then the amount of like Caribbean spots.
There's several out there.
Overwhelming. So eventually I was like, I'm just gonna freaking pick one. I'm just picking one.
Antarctica.
Yeah,
it's got a beach.
Let's
do it.
Do you know? Fun fact: Antarctica
Yeah,
is the biggest desert in the world.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Seems like you could have just made that up.
Pretty sure.
I don't know.
Let me
biggest desert
because the definition of a desert is like less than 2 inches of rainfall a year or something. Yeah.
Biggest desert. Good for them.
Isn't that fun fact?
It's fun.
I'm gonna go ahead and
I feel like
I for sure just accidentally Googled biggest dessert in the world.
Oh, well, let's see what that is too.
Mix-up.
I feel like I don't have a good scope of what Antarctica is or how big it is or anything about it because
I was right.
Oh.
Biggest desert in the world, Antarctica. Wait, that's not.
Uh-oh.
But now, non-polar desert.
Oh, okay.
So it's a polar desert.
Non-polar is Sahara. Whew, glad we got that covered.
So that'd be a fun one to put on the brand new wife. Hey, we're going to the desert. Kind of do some of that. Oh, that sounds fun. Drop off in Antarctica.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm just worried about like
this was also 10 times as expensive.
Yeah, hard to get to.
I've heard there's cruises that'll go there. Because, I have a friend who's like, dude, would you ever want to do like an Antarctic cruise to say we like step foot on Antarctica? It's like, I couldn't care less about that. And it costs like $5 or $10 grand or something insane. Because it has to go all the way down there. And
I think the people who do things so that they can say that they did them
are the worst.
It's not really the way you want to live your life.
What's the point of that?
I did this. You know, it's cool. That way I could say that I did it. To who?
Yeah, exactly. You're like at a party. It's like, did you know I've been to all 50 states? Like, all right, man. Can you get out of my...
All right, is this show and tell? All right, who's next? Who else has got a fun fact for the group?
I've been to all 50 states. Okay, well, you've been to all 50 states, but now you've been uninvited to all the parties.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a give or take, I think.
Give one, take one. It is Christmas Day, though. Hope you guys are having a good one with your families or with whoever you're with. I hope you're having a great day.
Might be some people listening who are working today. Shout out to you.
Yeah. Maybe some Amazon Prime drivers doing some last-minute gift drop-offs for those lazy people like me. We appreciate you.
Yeah. Whoever you are, glad to be here for you. Jake, do you have any... what are you doing for Christmas? Obviously, we're not recording this on Christmas Day. But if
we were spending our Christmas this way, that might be a little sad.
No family. Me and Jake can't come home.
Nope.
To our respective families. We have a podcast. Can't you record it like the day before? No.
It's about the grind.
Yeah.
We're content creators. That's what we do.
What are you doing for Christmas? Do you have any traditions? Anything exciting?
It's pretty chill. We got a pretty small family, but a really fun family. So we just all get together and hang out and just enjoy each other's company a lot. This kind of random,
my gosh,
easy.
I almost took the table down.
This kind of random Christmas tradition got started like several years ago, probably when I was in like high school or middle school. You remember the game Halo 2?
Yeah, I'm more of a Call of Duty guy, but of course.
Okay, sure. Me and my cousin, who's my age, will play my dad and his dad, my uncle, in Halo 2. And we have to get to 100 kills before they get to 10. So it's a really fun, every kill that they get is very, very important.
Big.
Yeah. And so it's really random, but we just go and play this like super outdated, obsolete video game only on Christmas Eve.
Every year.
Yeah. It's really fun. It's awesome. What about you? Any Christmas traditions?
Way better than that. No. Well, it's quickly getting into family politics type thing with everyone.
Oh.
So all my sister and my cousins were all like,
let's talk in impeachment, baby.
Late 20s and stuff. So people have gotten married, and now it's like, whose side are you on? Oh, this Christmas, whose side are you on? Is what it feels like.
Oh, jeez.
But I'm serious. Christmas to me, dude. Christmas Day or May 7th, same thing.
As far as
just a day, I don't care.
Oh.
And it becomes this huge thing. Like, but my mom wants to be with me on Christmas. But my fiance has to be with me on Christmas. But my sister would like to see me on Christmas. But what about my grandparents? They want to be. I'm like, can I see you next week? No, it's Christmas Day. It's becoming, drives me nuts because I just.
Days are days.
Days are days to me. It drives me nuts. And yeah, I just feel because then I'm lucky. My parents are together, and I know a lot of couples who like both parents divorced. They have like 4 families they're trying to all see.
A lot of people to see.
I'm just not going to do that.
Yeah. So
That's
your
crazy.
Christmas tradition is maybe seeing some people.
So growing up, we had a tradition where we had a Joseph and Mary Velcro thing. And 25 Velcro spots. So every day of December, Joseph and Mary got a little bit closer to the manger, a little bit closer to where I always thought Mary pooped out that baby.
Yeah.
I talked about this last week where I don't know about you, I was so misinformed or uninformed. I argued passionately that babies come out of buttholes.
I mean, that's an easy thing to believe.
Right. But to be a advocate of or like to die on that is pretty weird.
I'm not budging on the butthole
someone
thing.
told me that.
Yeah.
Where's it come out of? It's just like when you go to the bathroom. Okay. But anyways, that was weird. That's not a tradition at all.
Yeah.
That part. But yeah, we do that, which was exciting. And then my mom still hangs it up like, you remember when you used to do this? And I'm just like, yeah.
The Velcro thing still gets hung up. That's nice. What's your like go-to Christmas movie?
Grinch, Jim Carrey.
Yeah, it's pretty good,
dude. Yeah, it's amazing.
It's pretty funny.
Can't cancel that again. It's what's my favorite quote? When he's sitting there going over his like planner.
Oh yeah. I can't cancel that again.
Yeah, like what is it? Ruminate in self-loathing or something. I can't cancel that again.
Yeah.
I made that line up. I don't remember what it was, but
something similar.
Yeah, Christmas and then New Year's, which is always a struggle, and then 2020, man.
New year, new us.
New year, new us. But I thought it'd be fun to maybe do a little Christmas trivia.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Sick. Let's do it.
Cool. All right.
I'm ready.
This is titled Difficult Christmas Trivia.
Okay.
So I'm willing to bet. Okay.
All my frankincense and myrrh on this one.
The modern Santa Claus is mainly a mix of what two figures?
Two figures. Figures like shapes. Rhombus and human.
Trapezoid. That one gets everyone. No, it says Saint Nick, which in Dutch is Sinterklaas. Oh, well, that makes a lot of sense, actually. In Dutch, it's Sinterklaas, so Santa Claus.
Oh, you'll not believe in Santa Claus?
Sinterklaas not coming. Is that a Dutch accent? And Father Christmas, which I don't know what that is.
So I was a little off.
Saint Nick was like a bishop, and then it says, I don't know. It doesn't explain. Or moving on. Okay. In what decade did Coca-Cola start using Santa Claus in advertisements?
Ding, ding, ding. I noticed one. That was 1920s.
Correct. The Roaring 20s.
Wait, actually?
Also call it. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
1 for 2. Nice. I did do a project on Coke in 7th grade, so maybe I'm retaining a little bit of that
On Coke.
information. Yeah. The drink.
The stuff that doesn't kill you. Wait.
Well,
The stuff.
the stuff that wasn't intended to kill you initially. Like,
Wait.
the
The
drink.
Okay, got it.
Did you know? Here, little.
Yeah.
Turn the tables.
More trivia.
Coca-Cola trivia for you.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. How do I make this question?
I love Coke. Coca-Cola. It feels weird to say. I know I love Coke, man. It tastes so good. It is a delicious beverage, diet or not. Go ahead.
And I know you don't go to McDonald's nearly as much as I do, but Coke tastes better at McDonald's.
What,
Have you
go
noticed
like
that?
every day?
Okay. Hey, they don't need to know that, all right? Hey.
No,
Have you ever noticed that?
I had a full-on McDonald's Coke addiction in college.
Okay, so you know.
Yeah, and I had to kind of like make some changes because my body was changing. But so every now and then, because I used to like it was every afternoon I'd go. I was like, I want that dollar Coke because it does taste different,
And it's so cheap.
but then I could never just get that. I'd be like, they have new orange cream pies. Let's try one of those.
3 chocolate chip cookies for $1?
Yeah, that was a huge go-to. Oh man, that sounds.
I'm a sucker.
We should go to McDonald's after this.
Yeah, we should.
I haven't had. Because typically when I go, it's weird. I make like an effort. Like I'll have the grilled chicken. I should just go for it. But that right now, I'm salivating at the thought of just their like double cheeseburger, that little like $1.49 one or whatever.
Yeah,
it is so good.
It's still 2019, so we can make changes in a couple
it's
weeks.
So
We're fine.
good. How do they do it? Like $1.
I was giving you a hard time last week. We went out to lunch, and you filled your like fountain drink up like half with Pepsi and half with Diet Pepsi.
Yeah.
I was like, good for you, man. Way to be healthy.
I just saved 40 calories, I think.
Great job, dude. That's awesome. Your body's gonna love that.
It is. It's so tough to be a man sometimes. Like I've been trying at certain points. I'll have the everyone's like, give me that burger. I'm like, I'll have the salmon salad, no cheese. And everyone's like, wow, dude, we're good
cool.
for you.
We get it.
I'm trying. Let me try like once. This is this is my one healthy meal all week. I need to throw one in there. I feel like
it's like the adult version of bullying, getting something lettuce wrapped.
We
got a vegan over here.
Yeah, I concluded my vegan month.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's crazy to me that you did that.
I've gotten into Joe Rogan's podcast, and he had on some like scientist, health expert guy who's basically like, so there's this popular podcast on Netflix going around of game changers about like vegan makes you Superman or whatever.
Cool.
And basically this guy came on and was like, yeah, that's all not true.
Okay.
And actually gave really thoughtful, like scientific research and stuff on like, here's kind of the truth. And I'm just like, yeah, let's go to McDonald's. Well, they don't say, but like meat is fine. They say, I think it just kind of boils down to like eating actual food,
And so you dedicated for a month, I'm going to eat actual food.
I dedicated to a month to do vegan.
Gotcha.
And just the other day, I listened to my whole goal was to do it for a month, and because I was due for some like blood work, so I'm waiting to hear if it affected. Worked in that regard. But then, dude, I've been just hammering meat the last few days. It's awesome. I had duck breast last night. Whoa. Never had duck. Just got it.
Duck breast.
Yeah,
that's
so good.
Funny word.
You ever had duck?
I don't know.
Wow.
Kind of scared of ducks.
Ducks, they're always those animals. Ducks and geese for sure.
Oh yeah, I use them interchangeably.
Every time I walk by a pond, I'm looking at the corner of my eye. Like I've seen those people go. I've seen those geese go rogue.
I don't trust them.
I've seen them go rogue, man. And they're big birds.
We're supposed to be the top of the food chain. So you see an animal not scared of you. I don't care what the size of them is.
I'm so scared. Like imagine how scared we are of wasps.
Yeah,
it's the size of my thumb.
Yeah,
thumbnail. The size of my thumb. Yeah. That would make me
a little scary.
Cry.
How many ducks do you think could kill you?
How many ducks? Just me in a field with ducks. Just game on.
Yeah, you in a field with ducks.
Are they mighty?
They are very average ducks of average intelligence.
I would say
they don't have a leader. They have no structure. They have no leadership.
Just a bunch of maniacal ducks.
Yeah, just going on instincts.
I think anything over... I think over 18, I'm be in trouble.
18?
18. You
no.
think more or less?
140.
140 ducks.
I could kill 139 ducks, and that 140th would get me, I think.
Ooh. Yeah, that's like you just fend them off, and slowly they start like taking you down, like in a zombie movie or something.
Yeah, I'm punting the first 6 to come my way. Then I'm, grabbing the head of some and kind of using it as a club on the others.
Right. I've envisioned like walking by those geese or ducks. If they come at me, my first move is neck, twist, crank. But then I think of like, imagine if you actually took that goose neck and just felt its death in your grip. I would never be the same.
I think that's the key though, is harness your primal instincts as soon as possible.
Right.
Get that out of the way. No, regards for the duck life. And yeah, just get after it. Okay.
Well, that was weird.
Back to Coke trivia.
Christmas. Yeah, Coke.
I've got a question for you, Trey.
Okay.
When Coke was initially invented, it was supposed to be a drink to cure what?
Syphilis.
Very close.
That was a good guess.
Headaches.
Oh,
the syphilis of the mind.
Syphilis of the mind, dude. I've got a raging head syphilis today.
Yeah, Ben Franklin had that a lot, but
I don't know. I feel like
back
then syphilis killed a lot of people, so that was my guess.
Yeah, that was a good guess.
Headaches.
There's some people who still think that like Coke can still help your headache a little caffeine.
Which caffeine does help headaches, right?
Oh, there you go. I don't know.
Because I remember, I don't know I think it does, but that does feel like my parents oftentimes would be like, just drink a Coke if your head hurts.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is awesome.
I feel like humans are
my head hurts again, Mom.
Boom.
Boom.
Coke.
Treat.
Yeah, that's great.
Ow. I remember chocolate was a thing because chocolate has caffeine.
Oh, really?
I don't think it has that much.
Or is there any correlation between chocolate and cocaine? I was actually thinking about this because I was in Mexico and got offered cocaine a lot. And
Scary.
Cocoa and cocaine, like those are the same. Are those the same plant? Or are they brothers? Are they cousins? It just seems like they would be similar.
I don't know.
I don't know why I thought you would know. I just thought.
I don't know. That's a fun thought for another day, maybe.
Okay. Hey, if you know the difference, leave Trey a 5-star review and let him know the similarities and differences in Coke and cocaine.
Oh, okay. Listen to this. What jaunty Christmas carol written in 1739 was supposed to be accompanied by slow and somber music?
Okay, I'm trying to think of all the 18th century Christmas carols I know. Trey, the correct answer to this one is "Hark the Herald Angels Sing."
Yes.
No, it's not.
Did you
You're joking.
Cheat? Did you?
No, you.
Wow.
I swear I did not.
Hark the Herald Angels Sing.
That's amazing.
It's supposed to be very somber.
I'm going to show up at Christmas soon. That's going to be the first. Jake, how was your year?
Glory to the newborn King.
I can't believe I got that right. I was trying to think of like the slowest.
I for sure thought you cheated.
No.
You're really good at this game, man.
Thank you.
Let's do trivia sometime.
Yeah, let's go to trivia night. Let me ask you one.
Ooh, speaking of vegan, really quick.
Okay.
What plant-based Christmas tradition did servants in Victorian England popularize?
What plant-based?
Mm-hmm.
Hanging garland.
Mistletoe.
Dang it.
No one knows exactly why the tradition of kissing started.
Oh.
Mistletoe did have an association with fertility among druids.
Who are those?
I don't know. It sound fluids?
They were these
fluids.
These liquid people that you would see in your dreams. Like Slender Man, he was Fluid Man.
All right, we learned about Christmas. Yay! But before we continue our Christmas, I've been reviewing Christmas cards, right? Braggy Christmas cards, and I got another good one.
Let's hear it.
Are you familiar? Do you get these growing up? The people, they get Christmas cards, but they add a little like a typed essay, like here's how we're better than you. Have you experienced that? I
know what you're talking about, and we've talked about it, but I was never on the receiving end of this. Christmas cards were not really that big of a thing where I'm from out the country, so reading and writing.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, reading and writing wasn't that easy for us.
Shout from the porch.
Yeah. I hope you and yours doing well. And that was kind of your Christmas card.
Christmas card, got
Same
it.
to you.
That's nice.
Same to you.
Same to you. Yeah, out the crops. Is that what y'all say? I don't know.
That's what we say. Yeah. How are the crops?
How are the crops?
That means how's it going, basically. How are your crops? How are your crops? And how's your
crops
cattle?
Good.
Yeah. Crops are like how's your life, and cattle's like how's your kids. And how are the cattle doing?
Livestock still kicking? Kind of a thing?
Yeah. Anyway, what is the Christmas card that you got this week?
I'm going to read it, see what you think. Dear friends and family, another year has flown by in the household. Ryan completed his sophomore year of high school in June and his third year playing with Seattle Youth Symphony.
Oh, baby. Let's go, Ryan.
We were very proud of him for being selected for the All Northwest Band, parentheses, students were chosen from 6 states, and earning a spot. That's what I love. The parentheses in these make
too much. Yeah.
They're like, hey, we're proud of him. He's on the top team, parentheses, like really, really top.
Parentheses, yeah. This is really hard to do.
Yeah. And earning a spot again this spring at the state solo and ensemble competition with his solo bassoon piece. Ooh. What? How does a kid at that age get into bassoon?
Well, I'll tell you, you're not good at much else. So you're like, well, what's something no one else is doing?
Shoot the rock, Ryan. Okay, grab the bassoon.
Go ahead and grab the bassoon.
Also, as part of the Jackson Robotics team, Ryan traveled to Houston for the World Robotics Competition. Ryan spent a busy summer working part-time doing CAD design.
Okay, I take it back, Ryan.
Oh my God. And he traveled to India for a robotics invitational competition. He also spent 2 weeks in Bellingham at the music festival, learning amazing music, hanging with other bassoonists.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I mean, but that's what's crazy. This kid is like becoming a classical bassoonist and designing robots. What are these? I
mean, yeah, compared to the average 17-year-old, Ryan's got it going on. He's got a lot going for him.
I was not playing bassoon. I was a buffoon.
I was going to say, I don't think I would have known what that word meant when I was 17.
No.
I would have been like, what crop you talking about? We don't have any bassoon seeds.
And then Taylor, the daughter, she's just graduated middle school. She was the chimney sweep in the production of Mary Poppins. Okay, let's see if it gets better. She was selected junior all-state band.
There we go.
She went to Girl Scout camp.
Okay.
And also music camp. Yeah, I think if you go to too many camps, you probably is it the more camps the less cool? The more camps the cooler. I never went to camps, so I'm trying to help myself here.
Yeah, you're like, please say no camps was the cool option. Yeah, I think camps are cool. Yeah.
You're a big camp guy.
Camps are cool.
Camps just creep me out. I think I was just too shy, but camps, I was like, I don't want to go to camp.
Yeah, when did you become non-shy, Trey?
Over time in like late high school, early college.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty late.
It is. I finally went to camp like late high school and it was fun.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Okay, so I was a loser. Confirmed. I should have grabbed a bassoon. Or maybe I wasn't cool enough for the bassoon.
You were a pre-camp loser and camp broke you out at that show. You're like, was it Lawrence in School of Rock? I can't be in a band. I'm not cool enough.
Yeah.
You are cool, man.
You are cool.
Yeah, you just needed a little Jack Black, Mr. Schneebly to tell you.
Yeah. Did you ever play an instrument?
No.
Really?
Not even a little bit.
I remember, I think I've mentioned before, I was like good at it, but everyone was like, this is lame. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like really enjoying it and like playing it a ton and was like, this is stupid. Yeah, I quit.
What instrument was it?
Cornet.
Cornet? Nice.
Which is
I just
a
learned
trumpet,
about this instrument yesterday.
which is a trumpet. I don't
crazy.
get the difference at all.
Yeah, it's just like a bigger trumpet.
Smaller? Bigger? I don't remember.
It looks, I think it's like taller.
Yeah.
It's got a little undercarriage to it. Either way, good for you, dude. Let's break it out sometime.
Well,
2020.
I wonder if I can still play it.
You're the cornet.
That would be such a cool instrument, like the trumpet. If you were just like, yeah, I can just kill it on the trumpet.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't
cool
heard
instrument.
taps until you've heard me play taps.
Or taps?
Yeah.
The song?
Yeah.
What's that? How's that go?
It's like the one they play at like coronations to like something ceremonial is starting. I don't know how it goes.
Dun, hark the herald
Yes.
angels sing.
It's a lot like that.
Got it.
The people listening will know what taps
they'll
is.
get it. They'll get it. Do you have any other big plans to round out the year? How was 2019 to you, man?
It was good.
Good.
I mean, I spent all of it working for you,
was the
so
most
I don't really have, I
Well,
can't
that's
say
good.
anything bad. You're right
Well,
here.
what was the worst thing about 2019?
Oh, good
The
question.
most annoying.
The worst
Do you
thing
have any
about
opinions? 2019
was probably, oh, dude, when I freaking got bit by that tick, and now I'm allergic to red meat. That was the worst thing of 2019
Wow.
for sure. I don't know if I mentioned that on this podcast
That's a
before
bad
or not,
luck.
but
Like
yeah.
what? Spider-Man
Yeah.
gets bit by a spider. And
Yeah.
What the heck?
I have all the powers of a tick now? That's not cool.
That's gross.
Yeah. So it would have been way cooler. So basically, yeah, I got bit by this tick who apparently was recently feeding on a cow. And so now I'm allergic to cow and pork.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So a big chicken boy now. Chick-fil-A and Chipotle are my two best
Sorry
friends.
I brought up getting McDonald's cheeseburgers, man.
Yeah, I was like,
really
no, I'll watch you eat it. That'll be cool, dude. I'll get the Coke.
So mean.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Would have been cool if I had the powers of a cow or something. Yeah, just do not
Powers of a cow.
do not touch my nipples.
Do not.
Trust me.
They're just growing.
They're ready to fire at any second. Yeah, they're pretty sensitive.
Oh, just cow problems.
What about you? Off the top, best and worst thing of 2019?
Best of 2019. The podcast has been fun. Starting a podcast.
Dude, I told you.
Yeah.
I was like, you got a
podcast.
I was like,
It
you
is
got to
fun.
start it. It's so fun.
Worst part is trying to figure out what to say on a podcast. I'm kidding.
It's
No.
10 minutes before I start recording.
No. Worst part. What was like the most annoying thing? The most annoying thing is probably.
Ooh, I thought of one for you, maybe. You tell me if this is right or not. The Airbnb you had where it was 95 degrees.
Yeah, dude, I went off about that on the podcast. That was for sure the most annoying thing. I just want things to work. I talked about going to a fundraiser 5K and being really pissed that my hotel wasn't up to standard. A 5K for wounded veterans, disabled veterans. They're like running on one leg. I'm like, these sheets are scratchy.
Oh, one ply in the bathroom.
It's horrible.
Come on.
It's horrible. I wonder if we have some military people listening. Like something came up on my YouTube, Navy SEAL training. How they're like
They just sit in the
like,
water.
yeah, we have to like purposely drown to make sure we can handle it.
That's insane.
I would be done when they're like, get in the water. Be like, the water's too cold. You have to let me warm into it. They're like, it's 75 degrees. It's just, I run cold. I wouldn't make it through even. They'd be like, all right, do all the paperwork. I'm like, do I have to write all that?
My wrist gets sore after a while. I have a sensitivity.
I wouldn't last at all. I don't know who these people are.
So much respect to the men and women who serve our country. Even if you never even get deployed, just the fact that you went through this training regimen for months and months and months, years to get ready to go out there. That's so cool and impressive.
Yeah.
To wimpy little boys like us.
Dude, I'm looking forward to this. I thought about this. I'm going to see if I can look her up. I had a few years ago, I did a Kickstarter to make music back when I didn't really have the funds. I was trying to raise 10 grand to make like really quality like EP.
For like the studio fees kind of thing.
All this stuff.
It's
It
expensive.
adds up. It takes a lot of time. And so I ran a Kickstarter probably like almost 3 years ago now. And I raised it, made it. It was great. It's been on Spotify for a while. But one lady, so trying to raise 10 grand, she donated, I think it was like $1,500.
Oh my gosh.
One lady. I was like, what the heck? And because I threw on I'm trying to get creative and make like, because the Kickstarter works like $10, you get this, $20, you get this. So I just threw it out there, $1,000. You can come like hang out in the studio while we record.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because like, I don't. Surely
no
no
one's going to
that.
do this, yeah.
And this lady did it. I was like, holy crap. So contacting her like, this is when and where it's happening, you know. And I put a caveat in there like, here it will be somewhere like in Texas, so like keep that in mind before you donate. And she was like nearby, and let me see if I can find her. And she goes, unfortunately, I'm not be able to make it. Like, I'm just a big fan. I wanted to support, but unfortunately, I can't make it because I'm in the military and can't leave.
Wow.
So
what a stud.
Yeah. So I told her, this was like 2.5 years ago, and I said, you know what? I'm envisioning one day and hoping that this progresses, and if I ever do like a show in Texas, I got you.
Oh, cool.
And we're, you know,
That's
as
so
you know,
awesome.
we're without, you know, little spoiler, you guys on the podcast get these. We're trying to put together a 2020 tour.
It's gonna be awesome.
We're trying to put together some shows. Should be coming through Texas a little bit.
Yeah.
So I hope she's still around. She's available.
That's cool.
That would be a really fun full circle thing.
Yeah, I want to meet this woman. I want her like, just give me some advice for life because you seem to have it figured out.
I thought you were gonna say, give me some money too. I want to meet this woman. You have more money? No.
I'm gonna start a Kickstarter like the week before we go to Texas.
Yeah, it was like amazing when people gave like that. I didn't even know it because I'm trying to do more music, and they're like, you do a Kickstarter? I'm like, no. Now luckily I'm gonna fund my. I don't need to just ask. Like at the time, I was like, let's try this because I can't spend this. I don't have 10 grand to throw at this. But it was great.
A Kickstarter is a good idea when you're at that point too, to like, it gives you a little bit of proof of concept. Like, I don't want to spend all of my own money and make this thing if no one even wants it or cares. Yeah. And so seeing people give their hard-earned money towards your dreams is like, okay, at least there is a need for this.
That is wild.
Good for you for remembering that woman. I'm sure she's going to love that whenever we come through. Tejas. It's going to be sweet.
Hello. It's already end of the year. It's December. As much as we love getting seasonal, a little Christmassy, a little holiday-y, this time can be stressful. We know that. And we got a long list of to-dos. Maybe your list of to-dos includes something about getting life insurance. Well, hey, Policy Genius might be able to help you cross it off. Policy Genius makes finding the right life insurance a breeze. In minutes, you can compare quotes from the top insurers to find your best price. You can save $1,500 or more a year by using Policy Genius to compare life insurance policies. And Policy Genius doesn't just make life insurance easy. They can also help you find the right home and auto insurance or a disability insurance. So, if you need life insurance, which you do, but aren't sure where to start, why not start at policygenius.com? It only takes a few minutes to find the right life insurance policy, apply, and cross another thing off your to-do list. Policy Genius. When it comes to life insurance, it's nice to get it right. policygenius.com. Okay, I thought we'd spend the rest of the time maybe going through some Christmas traditions. It is Christmas. We've just wrapped it up maybe. And there's traditions. Like I just thought of, we're going to go through some of these.
Okay.
Hold on, talk. I have to burp.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to address this because I hope that people didn't catch these. There's times in the middle of this, I drink some coffee and then you have a little like, not like a full-on burp, where you have just a little like,
little reflex,
little bubble.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how, I try to power through and it's just awkward.
Because then you almost like, it makes it worse because you're like, and anyway, and then you're straining.
Like, oh, I just pooped my pants.
Yeah.
They know I'm a poopy boy. Okay. Hot chocolate is the first thing that came up here. I didn't have hot chocolate with milk until I was like 19.
Oh.
My parents just made it with water. I remember just being like, I go over to kids' house and stuff and be like, I don't like hot chocolate. Until one day I finally like tried it with milk. I'm like, what is this?
Oh my gosh.
They're like, it's freaking Swiss Miss. What do you mean? I'm like, no, it's not. I've had that.
This is different.
And they're like, no, you just make it with some like whole milk. What? Why are we making it with water? It tastes. That was upsetting to me. I didn't have a PB&J until I was 17 or 18. Now that I think about it,
what?
One of my friend's moms was responsible for both of these.
Oh wow! Hey, shout out
Sheila, Mrs. Tatum.
Oh, nice. Is her name Sheila?
No.
Dang it! I was just trying to keep nailing the trivia today.
My first PB&J and my first real hot chocolate blue. I remember coming home like very upset. Why have I never had a PB&J?
Hey, we need to talk, all right?
My parents were always just like, we like it just the peanut butter, so you get that. That's what we like. Why have I never had a PB&J? You tell me right now, Mom.
I'm sure you get after those two things, you get pretty fired up to go over to Miss Tatum.
Can I trust you?
Miss Tatum's house. You're like, what am I going to learn this time?
Yeah.
What's next? The Easter Bunny's been my parents the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Tatum.
All right.
Why don't we calm down?
Mom, why have you been having me rip out my permanent teeth and still give me money? Yeah. Makes no sense.
I need a Miss Tatum in my life. There's probably a lot of things I haven't experienced.
Anything you were like deprived as a child like that?
Deprived. Yeah.
Deprived of. I couldn't play Call of Duty. My mom was the type, I couldn't watch PG-13 until I was 13.
That's a
And
good
it was
rule.
like video games had rankings of age. But
Yeah.
my parents didn't pay attention to that either. They're just clueless. So when I was like 5, I got like Fighter's Destiny on N64, and it was like just blood everywhere.
Like now we're talking.
Until finally somehow it was rated T for teen, and I was like 5, and then somehow, at that point I was in too deep, so I guess they weren't willing to take that from me because I loved that game.
That's good.
But
I kind of missed
beyond then, I was like 15, and all my friends played Call of Duty, but they're like, "You're not 17 yet." That's what it says on there. That's what it says. I'm like, finally they cracked it like 16. But I remember my friends would literally make fun of me. They're like, "Hey Trey, we're all gonna go play Call of Duty. What are you gonna do?"
You're like probably Mario Party.
I don't know. Drink bland AF hot chocolate.
I was deprived of secular music until I was in probably like 7th or 8th
Oh,
grade.
really?
Which is fine. But I kind of missed out on like Backstreet Boys, NSYNC. Everyone else my age has those songs memorized. I had to learn those later in life.
Wow.
Even like Nelly or anything that was popular in like the early 2000s,
That's funny.
I was not listening to when it came out. So
That's funny.
Felt deprived in that way.
Wow. You were raised like a freak, dude.
Little country freak boy.
Yeah. How the crops? Get that radio off. Turn off that radio, boy. Tend to the livestock. What a freak. Elf on a Shelf. Did you ever have that? No idea what that is.
I think that's pretty new, right?
Is it?
Yeah, I think that's like within the last like 5-10
Oh, are
years.
you a real or fake tree guy?
Fake tree.
Fake tree, dude.
Yeah, come
real
on.
tree people, screw you. That was a little harsh. But, no, this is my one big argument so far with Katie. She was raised real tree. I was raised fake tree. She's like, we will have a real tree. I'm like, well, no. And she's like, yes. I'm like, no. And she's like, yes. I'm like, no. And I was like, fine, you do it. She's like, fine, I will. So we'll see how that goes. But
So she's going to go and like chop one down herself and bring
right
it
now
home.
it is where I say I want no part of that. And she claims she'll go do it all by herself. I'm sure we all, I understand how that probably will actually happen in reality, but fake tree, man, you just put it up. I've never done the real tree.
We've done
But
it
it's
before.
like they're cheaper, but over time they're not.
Oh yeah, you split that up, a 15-year payment.
It's just so much more work, and then it's like makes a mess.
You don't have to water it. You don't need like a tree skirt.
Yeah.
You can artificially scent it yourself if that's what you're worried about.
I should all these things. Remember, will you do Christmas lights on your house as an adult? Did your family do it?
Yeah, a little bit. I could see me getting a little Clark Griswold.
Okay. Man, I don't know if I am. I hated doing it.
Really?
Just like my parents, like, all right, it's time to put these up. I'd be like, ugh. And my mom would be like, all right, time to put up the tree. I'd be like, ugh.
I really didn't like taking down the tree. Putting up the tree was still kind of fun.
My mom would go all out, and I would have to tell her take down boxes and boxes from the basement. And she Christmas out the house, which does look amazing, but I don't want to do it.
Yeah. I didn't have to help with the Christmas lights, which is nice. That was my dad's project, so I just got to enjoy it. I was like, oh, our house is really pretty. This is cool.
Yeah.
So I might do that someday.
I probably should, huh? I don't know.
What else? What other Christmas traditions we got? You big eggnog guy?
No, I don't think I've ever had eggnog.
I'm kind of scared
True
of it.
eggnog. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it's an alcoholic milk?
The word egg is in it. I know that.
Yeah.
Nog?
Yeah. You want some nog? Ew.
Dude. Sucking down on some nog.
Dude. Chug that nog, dude.
Killer party. Thanks for all the nog.
Well, we should try some eggnog this holiday season.
I think if it had a different word for it, I would have drank it by now. Like if it was like silk juice or something, I would have drank silk juice by now, but not eggnog. It sounds chunky.
Yeah, you said you didn't do the Christmas cards. My mom would send
No.
out like 650, just sitting there and like write addresses and stamp it.
That sounds like it's going to be a good omen for your wedding invitations.
I'm a big email guy.
Yeah.
I email STD'd, save the date.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna email Christmas card it.
Good.
Let's get with the times here.
For me, it's almost like
Print this out.
a couple people this week have asked me for my address, and that already is enough to like feel loved. In a way, I'm like, you don't even have to really send this. Like, that's really thoughtful that you would even want to send me a Christmas card. You can almost save the ink if you want to. Like, now I know that you think of me enough to send me a Christmas card. So thank
that's a
you.
good point. No, I get a few from like my mom and like my a little bit older couple cousins. That's really it. And this is what I do. I look at it, say, I know what this is going to be. I open it. I go, oh, it's a nice photo. And I put it in the trash. Which, yeah, when I told my mother,
like from opening envelope to trash,
40 seconds.
Ooh, that is fast.
I try to give it like I really read it. I really look at it. No, I try it really, and then what do I just put it in the trash. Yeah. But I told my mother that. She was like, what? I was like, what am I supposed to do with it? She's like, you keep it. Like, for how long? She's like, I love these moments with my mom because then my dad chops in. He's like, yeah, what do you mean? What do you want him to do with it?
Yeah.
You want him to frame it, hang it up for a year? Like, what? And my mom's like, and she's kind of a moment where she realizes, like, she doesn't actually have an explanation for this.
It's just the way she does things.
Well, just a Christmas card. You should just hold on to it for at least like a few weeks. I'm like, well, what? Like 2 weeks, 3 weeks? What do you want me? It's just set on my counter for 17 days. What am I supposed to do? She's like, you just.
I'm with your mom on this. And then it's the principle of it.
It's one of the most satisfying things of my life was like doing stuff like that to my mom to irritate her to the point of where she kind of like cracks and like laughs. Or it's like, well, that's my thing with any person really. Like my sister, my mom, now my fiance, just like getting frustrated and just keep cracking jokes until like, dang it, I guess he has a decent point. I'm like, I looked at it. I looked at it. It's a nice photo. Season's greetings. Thank you. Put it in the trash. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it.
Yeah, no, I see both sides. It just feels wrong.
I don't think anyone's going to be on my side, but I'm just saying that's what you do. It does feel, or like I've had a few where my sister's wedding, they're like, what's your address? I'm like, why? Just the, wedding stuff. I was like, do not send me an invite to your, I'm well aware of it.
Yeah.
You think I'm just going to, I'm not going to be at my sister's wedding. It wasn't on the calendar. It's
you didn't send me anything in the mail. Yeah. I didn't know I was invited.
Where was the snail mail? That's your. So I still got it. I didn't even open it.
I know what this is.
I just threw it in the trash.
I
will be there.
Threw it right back at the mailman. Hey, keep it. I know what's in here.
Or yeah.
I think I'm going to ask people for their address today when we get done with this, because we got about a week till Christmas, and just not send them anything. But just like, they're like, oh, that's nice. He's going to send me a Christmas card.
What's your address?
What's your address?
Just that's cool. For my records.
Well, I didn't expect Jake to send me a Christmas card.
What's your address, man?
And then
thinking about you.
Yeah.
Just never do anything.
And they'll probably forget that I didn't send him anything.
Yeah.
That's a good move.
I have a buddy who started randomly sending snail mail, but like just talking trash.
I
think that's brilliant. Yeah, just like, what's your address, man? And you just randomly get a letter from your buddy that's like,
just roast
hey,
you.
man, suck it. Love, Trey. And that's just it. That's pretty great.
Pretty thoughtful trash talk. That's funny. Yeah, I do like that. It's like when Michael gets Toby a going away gift in the office, and it's just a rock with a note on it that says, suck on this. That's the Christmas gifts I'm going to get my friends.
And then I don't know where that came from. I didn't give him that.
Yeah. I don't know where that came from. That's a different handwriting.
So funny, dude. What are your thoughts on the lights? The people are like, let's look at the lights.
Like Christmas lights.
Yeah. Just lighting in general.
I was like, oh, good.
Pretty helpful invention.
Yeah.
Thanks, Edison.
I definitely use it. Okay, Christmas lights. Big fan. Actually, have plans. I think this week I'm going to go drive around.
You love to go look at them.
Once a season. Yeah, once a season, then I'm good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's a fun idea that we just like all, as a society who believe in this holiday, or like, we're all going to kind of do this, or not all of us, but like,
right.
I don't know, I think it's fun.
Yeah, I will say I do kind of judge the people like, wow, they're a bunch of ball humbugs, and then I'm not doing it. I should. It's just, yeah, I mean, you got to do it.
I like seeing like certain neighborhoods where it's like, they all do it.
There's a neighborhood around here, like their HOA like requires it.
Oh, that's not as fun.
I thought you'd be like, that's sick. Well, it's like,
no, I want it to be like organic. Like, Roger and Janine are doing it. We should do it.
It is, literally the only neighborhood. It is kind of cool to see every single house have lights.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like, that doesn't exist anywhere. Because there's always a few who are like,
yeah, lame-os. But yeah, I think it's fun. Especially,
I loved hearing my parents judge people. Yeah, they don't have any lights up, so that's not surprising with them. They say stuff like that.
Yeah, they put up blue lights. They probably don't even believe in Christmas. They're probably just doing it for show.
Yeah. Oh, all the multicolors, blah. It's got to be the pure white.
Yeah.
I saw a local news story that I should find it. Really, it was amazing. Where they put up Christmas lights that were angering the neighbors. Is because they put up a phallic-looking... Oh! Did you see it?
I did see that.
It made news.
Pretty bold choice.
Yeah, and they were like trying to... They were like doubling down, which I respect.
They're like, what?
They were like, we just thought I'd bring some like extra holiday cheer and like kind of some fun to the neighborhood.
They're like, some of the neighbors said they liked it.
You were just trolling everyone. And they doubled down. I respect nothing more when someone doubles down.
Yeah.
Hey, you have a huge... They have a quote here. There's a Christmas light display that's definitely on the naughty list this year in the suburbs. In fact, this display is for mature audiences only. It's a bit graphic. Don't worry, we blurred it, which that seems intense. It's just a single strand looped around in the shape of male
genital.
And which is hilarious and also ridiculous. Quote here from the creator: the neighborhood's kind of like vibes kind of gone. I love how they quoted her word for word like this to really just put it to her. Questions have surrounded it, and the quote from the creator: the neighborhood's kind of like vibes kind of gone down because everybody's kind of uptight. So it's more of a kind of orneriness. I love that quote.
Oh, Shelby.
And they said, we asked the 24-year-old what it is. They're really putting her to it. And she responded, a giant glowing beep. Oh.
She's just like not apologetic at all. Like, yeah, I put a huge beep on my roof. What are you going to do about it?
She continues to quote, people think it's hilarious. People are stopping in the middle of the night taking photos and laughing. People think it's so much fun. I think there's a lot more laughter it's bringing than anything uncomfortable. No, neighbor quoted, it's a joke that wears out pretty quick. That's pretty funny. Dude, I'll never forget in my neighborhood. I'll never forget in my parents' neighborhood growing up. We drove by and there was this man building a house, kind of. Or I don't know. Actually, I don't know if it was building. It was newer. And someone in red spray paint on the brick house had spray painted "F-U Gramps."
Oh my gosh.
Like the actual word.
Gramps?
Gramps.
Just had some
because
vengeance?
I think this guy was known as a crotchety old man. I'll never forget, like, my sweet mother, I've never heard her say a bad word. We drove by, and I looked at it. I was like, what is that? And she was like, oh. And she like kind of laughed. Oh. I was like, Mom, you think that's funny? What is wrong with you? I mean, it is hilarious. To drive by a house, it just says, F-U Gramps in huge red graffiti.
Graffiti's a good insult.
Let's just say, if you were driving around looking at lights, in Shelby's defense, if you were driving around looking at lights and you looked up and just saw this on the roof, you'd be like, you'd laugh.
Oh my gosh.
You'd be like, oh, wow.
These people do not care what people think of them. Oh. Yeah, it's interesting. It would be weird if they're like, all right, you can't have that. And then like they're trying to find like the middle ground. And they're like, okay, can we have butt cheeks? How detailed are you going to get?
Yeah.
Not that detailed. Okay,
yeah.
you can do
it's
butt
not that
cheeks.
Detailed. Oh, it sounds like it's been taken down. That's upset.
Dang it.
Because it would have been funny to see. She said she wished people would have come up to her. She's really bothered by it. So she's saying, come on, step up to it. And then the neighbor said again, I think it's probably not in the Christmas spirit. Now we got it. Let's move on. Neighbors, man. This
is awesome. I do. Yeah,
that is so bold,
I respect
though.
Shelby. She's like, say it to my face.
Yeah. Come up. Knock on my door, bro.
Yeah. Meet me on my porch and tell me you don't like my genitalia on my roof.
Man, that's hilarious. So, but you're a big lights guy. There was someone in my hometown growing up. They were, the rumor was this guy was part of a small Native American tribe.
Okay,
so
cool.
like he got a bigger piece of the pie because, you know, a lot of these tribes, they make buku bucks from these casinos.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I guess a lot of people probably don't know that. I'm from Oklahoma, where there's a lot of Native Americans.
More so in Oklahoma.
A lot of Native Americans.
Yeah.
And I don't really know how this all happened, but through the process of, you know, the older generations, you know, forcing them out and all this crap, they got certain places of land and like casino, like forever. I don't really know how that works, but anyways, Native Americans have a lot of casinos, and you know they generate a ton of income, and so there's certain people who just from their ancestors just keep getting a cut of this without doing anything.
Cool.
So apparently there's this guy in our neighborhood who was in a smaller tribe, so got a bigger piece of the pie, and he didn't have a job. He just got a bunch of money from these casinos.
Nice.
And he or she, I'm not even know who it is at all, but they've since stopped but for about 6 or 7 years, I would willing to bet the most impressive lights in the region, dude.
In the region.
The rumors was they'd spend almost $100,000, and like
Whoa. They
had trees where you've seen trees wrapped,
yeah,
but it was every single twig to the end was wrapped on all the trees,
like every inch of surface area,
Whoa. On the trees, on the house. They would change. They were with music, all that stuff, and there'd just be rows of cars every night trying to see these. And the best part, their neighbor was Jewish.
Oh, got him.
Yeah.
Take that.
Which is funny. And they just have a small light that said Shalom out front. And no Christmas lights. I'm sure they're like, and they're trying to do Hanukkah.
Yeah.
They're just blaring Hark the Angels Sing.
Yes.
Glory to the newborn king. We're still waiting.
Yeah. No, he has not come yet. Why are you celebrating? So did they have one of those like FM antennas set up to where if you got in your car close enough to it, it would go to the music?
Yeah.
Those I thought were so cool.
They had to start putting out signs like private property, don't step on this, because like a couple people were like stepping on the front yard and proposing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Crazy stuff.
And he or she didn't like that though. Like
right.
You can sit in your car, but don't propose here.
I mean, I get it. People were just like walking around on their front yard.
I get that. That's a tough thing to do. Like, what are even the rules? Like, yeah,
I think it just got so big that they're finally like, we're done doing this, because they just had just imagine people parked outside your house at all times for like a month.
I was gonna say, I'm sure the neighbors hated it.
Oh yeah.
But good for that person. That is cool. I think lights are just awesome. I think that's the reason I like Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I don't love a lot of things inside Las Vegas, but it's so bright, just in the middle of the desert.
Oh, I love Vegas.
It's awesome. The cool lights.
I love Vegas.
Yeah, I'm a simple guy.
I want to go to Vegas for my honeymoon, but she won't let me. It's awesome.
It's a desert. That's what you said you wanted.
It's a desert. There's sand.
It's in the basin. Yeah.
See, I'm a big pool by the beach guy. You know what I mean? I don't want to go to the I want to be by the beach. I don't want to go on the beach. I want to go to the pool by the beach.
You want to feel the chlorine, but look at the beach. Smell the beach, but feel the chlorine.
Because some people are like that, and people think that's weird.
That is
I'm
weird.
one of those. I've solidified that. It's just easy. You go on the sand, it's just sand everywhere, and you're like trying to read a book or check your phone. There's sand everywhere, and it's just you can't. Oftentimes, unless you want to pay for it, there's not a lot of seating. You just kind of like lay on the ground.
Yeah.
By the pool.
None of those problems.
There's a little bar right there. There's a little restaurant right there. I don't know. Anyways, I think I'm firing off a lot of incorrect opinions this episode. I'm getting no backing of.
I don't know if I can back you up on that one. Right. Because you can have a pool anywhere.
But like I just finished Succession on HBO, which I highly recommend to anyone.
I was about to start
It's amazing. There's intense language if that bothers you, but it was amazing. And I remember they were on a yacht. It's about these like mega billionaires, and I remember them being on a yacht and swimming on a pool on a yacht on the water. And I just thought like, whoa, that's the richest thing ever. to actually be on a boat, but there's a pool on the boat.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that is.
So I guess that's the ultimate. I want to be in a pool. I want to have a pool, but a pool by the beach. How about a pool on a boat on the ocean?
Jeez,
wow,
that's a good life goal. My current life goal that I have, ridiculous. Which is something to shoot for. My current thing I want to try to get to is to be rich enough to where I have 5 remotes and I don't know what any of them do. That's kind of what I'm shooting for right now. I want to have a lot of remotes.
You're going to get there.
Right now I only have 1 remote.
I feel like my car or a lot of these things, I just don't care. But little gadgets every now and then are fun.
Yeah, little technology is fun.
I just or really expensive vacations that I just think I don't really care. I'm down to just hang. Anyways, I'm just saying that to say I bought a cool fancy remote that you can program to control 12 things.
Oh, great.
And it has a little touch screen and that had me pretty fired up.
So little gadgets are the coolest.
And it was a little premature because I didn't use it as much because it just kind of, I don't know. It was at the time where, this is very bachelor of me, but I had 3 TVs in my living room during football season, so I could just up there all the time. So it looked ridiculous.
Nice.
What it's like a TV these days. You can go get a 40-inch smart TV for $170 right now.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy.
Black Friday, normal Friday, doesn't matter. TVs are cheap.
I'm just gonna get a couple TVs and put it by my big screen, and we're just gonna do the thing. And then I got the fancy remote, so I could all 3 TVs, and then it even has ability to control the Alexa and stuff. It's a cool technology. So I'm just in there but then
freaking wizard in there. Harry Potter.
It did a few things it looked bad, and then it just promoted me sitting there watching TV for hours upon hours.
Moving
to
less.
Where I was this isn't. So I retired that. I now use, put it in the basement to
like a normal
video
person.
Game TV, like a normal person. But
you got to be careful though. You ever see the movie Click with Adam Sandler?
Oh yeah, you don't want to get too deep in the remote game.
Yes, very surprisingly sad movie. Once you
I
start,
actually haven't seen it. Adam Sandler. I feel like he's really turned around his image. I feel like for a few years there, he was making movies, you're just like, what is he doing?
Yeah, it was like
You
he's
agree?
just saying yes to
It's
anything.
got weird.
But now there's a movie that's coming out. I saw the trailer for it. It looks cool.
I think he's back to killing it. He had an amazing comedy special, and he's been in some
Really?
cool movies.
Well, yeah.
Guess that
Click
happens.
It's dangerous to have a universal remote that can control time. I'll say that.
Yeah.
If anyone has one, be careful. Hug your loved ones while you can.
Yep. And that's the moral of this podcast.
Hug them.
There you go.
Hug 'em, baby.
Hug them. Don't try to mute them. Just try. Don't mute your family.
Because, hey, guys,
Move your family.
you can't rewind memories with your family.
Because you can't press pause on love.
Oh,
That wasn't that great. Because
you can't pause Santa Claus. Have a good Christmas, you guys.
Have a good Christmas. Because no one wants to fast forward unless it's your in-laws. Merry Christmas. All right. Yeah. Merry Christmas, y'all. We'll see you next week, January 1st in 2020. Talk to you next year. All right. Bye.
Oh, my gosh.
Correct opinion.